Hello and welcome to Therapy Book Thursday. Today I am going to read Shake It Off, written and illustrated by Vanessa Brantley-Newton. Shake it off. This is a story that will have a happy ending, so don't worry too much. There once was a little goat. The little goat loved to sing. In the morning, you could always hear her. Ba, ba, ba. She loved to climb on rocks, trees, and roofs. The neighbors thought the goat was so annoying. That goat is driving me nuts. One day, the farmers had to go to town. The little goat decided she should go on an adventure too. As she started walking, she accidentally fell down into an old well. Oh no, this was not the kind of adventure the little goat was looking for. Bah! 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 Her cries were so loud that the neighbors came running. They were surprised to find the goat stuck at the bottom of the deep well. Oh my goodness! The little goat was a good climber, but even she could not climb out of this. The neighbors discussed how to rescue her. Let's get a ladder. It's not big enough. How about a rope? It's not long enough. Then someone said, well, getting her out is impossible, so we might as well give her a decent burial. It's sad, but she was pretty annoying. That's a deep well. So they got their shovels and began to throw dirt in the well. Can you believe it? Of course, when the little goat felt the dirt on her back, she did not like it at all. So she shook that dirt right off and packed it under. With every shovel of dirt, the little goat would sing to herself, shake it off, pack it under, shake it off, pack it under. Do you see what's happening there? Let's find out. And then something wonderful happened. The goat rose out of the well on the heap of dirt that had been meant to bury her. The neighbors could not believe it. What an amazing goat, they said as they headed home. When the farmers returned, they were surprised the goat was so dirty. What on earth happened, they asked. The little goat just bleated softly and shook herself from nose to tail. Shake it off. From then on, whenever the neighbors heard the goat, they smiled and said, such a remarkable little goat. Ah, a happy ending. The end. Now there's an author's note in the back. It says, as a little girl, I was often afraid to speak because I stuttered. And it also took me a while to read because I have something called dyslexia. In school, I got picked on. And when I would share my pain with my mother, she'd encourage me to shake off other people's opinions and judgments about me. It wasn't easy to do that at first, but the more I did it, the easier it got, and I began to believe in myself. I found that shaking off the negativity we encounter is a vital step toward living our best lives. I also discovered that I could use my experiences as stepping stones to rise above the negativity and strengthen my resilience so I could face future challenges with courage, determination, and a sense of humor. Remember, it's not about ignoring these experiences, but rather learning from them. I hope that reading Shake It Off will help empower you to live your best life and be proud in front of the world. When you learn to shake it off, you can then climb the highest peaks. I love that message about shake it off. And I bet you all probably have something that you've needed to shake off every once in a while. Sometimes those may be little things, but other times, like the author said, she had a stutter. That's when you can't always say your words straight through, and you may repeat parts of or whole words, and that can be kind of embarrassing and hard to speak even more when you stutter. It's a really hard thing to have to manage. And so when you have something like that, it can be hard to overcome it. And so she had a special lesson from her mom that taught her to shake it off, let it roll off, let it go, what other people are thinking and saying about you, so that you can do better and you can find other ways to overcome. And that is what happened here with the goat, right? The dirt was being poured on top of her, and she just kept stomping it down and shaking it off until she was able to climb out of the well. Awesome. So I want you to think about what has happened like that for you, and if you can shake some of those things off and make your life better too, and help yourself to feel better. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. You can find this book and all the other books that I read on Therapy Book Thursdays on my Amazon lists, and those are in the links in the comment and the captions. You can also find these books at your local library and local bookstores. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you next week.